Hello, welcome. How are you all doing? Are you doing fine? We have one person watching. Thank you, Bar Megis, for joining. I'm gonna be playing Pathologic again. This is gonna be the third stream I do this. For some reason, on controller. I couldn't do it last time, or this week really, because for some reason, the controls are absolutely terrible. Like it's not a well-preserved game at all. Um, so it was absolutely painful to get it to work. Mm, Thank you for joining. Let me just make sure the announcement is on the Discord. Okay, we should be getting some friends to join chat as well. Let me just launch the game now. Get this off the screen. Actually, go here. All right. So I'm gonna show up. Is it?
Traces of the
Give me a sec. The audio is being captured, but I wonder if I can just do game capture. It is a pretty old game, but I'm still gonna try. Capture any window you see. And yeah, I don't think you see it. So I'm just capture it this way. There you go. And low game. I already which one was it? I think it was this one. I already ran into some game over screens because I think someone important died. It would be lovely if I knew which important guy that was. Hopefully it doesn't happen again though. Yes, mouse is still broken. So what am I doing right now? I forgot. Victor said, I think I should be going to the prosecutorium now. Some crucial to tell you. Okay. I should be using mouse in the screen because I can. Also put the chat on screen. Forget about that. Put chat. Copy link. Is the stream cool? Okay. The stream is on normal latency. I forgot to set this. Fuck me. It's fine. Should be fine anyway. So I think I'm gonna go all the way over here. Get that. Not sure if I was to the tramway. I think it was shelter. Might visit band, might visit the train station as well. But I don't want to spend too much time exploring because I know I'm on a time limit and I don't even know what kind of time limit. I know the gist of it, but I just don't know when. and what happens. Okay, I fucking know. Yeah, and also the fucking keyboard layout is busted. Is there sprint? Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna focus on just getting the story quest first until I know exactly what's going on. There was sprint, right? No, that's crouching. Yeah, I don't know if there's sprint actually. What kind of illegal drugs do you have? Ammo. That's not drugs, but you would like a needle. Nothing else. It's price 2. No, I cannot get that from you then. Let's see. How was it? Okay, there's still fences over here. If I go around here, then I should be a straight shot to the bridge. Do I have any water for you? Let's see, where's the inventory? That's not the... Let's see. Spiridorum, morphine, water, what? Rations, right? Yeah, 2 water bottles and 3 empty bottles. Okay, that's... Yeah, that's not what I want. It's the bridge. And here I can fill up 2 water, right? Yes. I don't know where he went, but I might find him again. I see him. More needles. Nothing here. Oh, all the way over here. Okay. It's fine. PewDiePie. And that's PewDiePie as well. Can't believe they got Felix Gilbert in this game. Sure, I'm gonna just walk over here. I don't think I can walk over here anymore. Come on. Uh, Gotta go all the way around here. Even better. Hold on. How do I actually get on track again? Get me? Oh, hello. Um, you have bandages, right? Yes. Like that. Here? I'm at half immunity. I think I should be worried about that, shouldn't I? Immunity. Health damage. What's my health? It's pretty much full. Oh, come on. Oh, that get in there. Oh, amazing. There you go. Oh, it's this again. Why? I get why that happens. Also, these buildings are funky. Immunity will be more important. Also, I should be wearing gloves, shouldn't I? Am I wearing gloves? I am. Okay. This is Efrina. Might just visit this. Why not? If I can get it inside of here, I think I see the entrance. I know it's good. Okay. So somehow I feel like the environment changed, and no, like in the sense that the buildings like changed style. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. Maybe it's just the fact that it's kind of a different layout. Come on, I do not like the fact that I keep getting stuck on everything. Yeah, I see it. It's behind this fence. Bro. Okay, see an entrance behind there. And I don't think it's even the entrance. Wait a second. Maybe? There's the entrance. Jesus. All the way over here. A foul murder occurred here this night. No unauthorized access allowed. Inspecting a crime scene is strictly forbidden until further notice. How do you know I want to inspect the crime scene? Who was killed? You're not local, sir, so you're unlikely to understand the loss we've suffered. Isidore Murat, great surgeon, a benefactor to us all, and an all-around skilled doc. An outstanding man, beloved and well respected by his locals. Does it really have to take the very best? What a foul time to live in. I knew him, I'm a doctor too. Whoever killed our only doctor must sure be looking to get us all killed. Isidore could cure anything. And he also knew how to make cuts or incisions, because he was a warden. That log reference? All he knew his lines all right. Like I said, it all makes sense. Whoever killed Simon took Isidore's life too. And this is merely the beginning. What makes you so sure? This murderous deal is all mysterious. There was a talon struck in the victim's chest. Bend your arm at the elbow gets hurt. Yeah, like that. There you go. That's how long it was. Broke off. There was dust on the floor. Where the deceased had been a renowned step walker, and the dust was all covered in hoof steps, like traces of a sharp bone, I guess. As if someone was using a walking stick around here. I'm telling you, it's her. The Shabna Adair, the clay man-eater. Clay man-eater. This feels like an insult. This is redundant because they already told me no. We've been assigned to dispose by Alexander, the head of Saburov family. His house is in decline right now, but it's still powerful and very much respected for his day. That's been responsible for maintaining orderly order and public safety in the town since the olden days. Please kindly address your concerns to him. There's the rod. You can just take the road up there and get to the keep. As for me, I'm not authorized to let you in. Should have did something, I guess. I didn't really read that. I thought the dialogue would continue. Look, this is no place for you to be, sir. Would you kindly leave? This place is villainous and times are rough. With some thugs or cutthroat comes for you. I can't protect anyone. I'm doing my job, you do yours. Well, that's nothing burger dialogue then. The decisions don't matter there. Who the fuck are you? That's a new character model. So here we are once again. No one's asking us. Got a smoke? Device. Can you repair this device for me? Keeps missing the target from the 3 yards away and sharpen this blade too. It's a durability 50. Okay, fine. Who are you? I'm a factory worker. The owner treats us like dirt though. I got my own house, otherwise I've been stuck in the husk. The rest of them. No going out, not even to buy bread. Just sit there gnawing at what you've stockpiled beforehand. You're completely off the rocker. What are you talking about? The dormitory. And why? For what sins? Do we not handle the workload well enough? That might be so, but still. What are you to do now? Nah, home is best. Feels nice to have one. Or it will work out in the end. Surely. That's what they always keep saying. It's not like actual work life is any better. It's determinary, isn't it? Oh yeah? Yeah, first block, then second block, then the abattoir. Okay, so okay, gotta go back here. Can I trade with you? There's one town here. The first one is called the Bull Project. The Australian Projects. I think I read this before, but I forgot. Is districts, I mean the residential part itself. Not long ago, the town also dropped anchor across the river, but I wouldn't go so far as to call that part the district too. It was just a like each one. And what's inside it? Nothing really. Children like to play there, I guess. They say it's perfectly empty, bears the palm of your hand. Or it could be there inside just such a monstrosity. I find it unbelievable that it's so sang at all. I never let my children into the damn thing ever. So you never actually been there yourself? I guess I like it when the grown-ups visit the polychetron. Not like there's anything special in there. Why would anyone ever want to climb that thing? Polychetron is that weird sort of structure, I guess? By the way, why do you call your town this district? Sort of came to be that way. The Gullet and the Guzzle, the Warcon's tributaries, divided down to three parts. Each of them consists of many separate courtyards, so maybe that's the reason. And he's hoping none of it comes up today. Okay, I don't know. He looks awful like PewDiePie, but I cannot trade with him. So you mean there's more to one day? I literally never lived to see day 2. Just a game over screen. I didn't know exactly what I should be doing. I guess I should keep moving from point to point, doing the main quests, and then when I feel like I have the time, I feel like I save someone, then maybe I can relax and go after the side quests. This is Sticky's house. Okay. Low store. So you also tell me that wait. You must make haste. The sun will set in 4 hours. Unless you are able to recognize this Chavak, guys, she will kill you before nightfall. Tear not, I beg you. I am the only one who can tell you what the monster looks like. Meet me in the rod outside the Tanner's district. Okay, I see. Okay. I don't know how you open that on mouse and keyboard, but this is the first time I see that. So today's quest is in pursuit of a killer. Let me just read that. Maybe it's important as well. To find out who killed the immortal Simon Kane, the dead man's own family may not want more than I do. I have an abiding desire to punish the murderer, to eradicate them, no matter if they were acting on their own account or the behest of the powers that be. Whoever they were, they picked the moment far too well. My gentle associate, my selfless advisor Isidore Burok, was the last person to see Simon King alive. It wasn't for Burok's guidance, I would have never come to this backwoods domain. All the more reason to start my pursuit with him. Burok was murdered. The local authorities have sealed up this house. Saburov, the head of his family, has taken control of all proceedings regarding law and order in the town. The Saburovs are one of the three families that govern the town, and Alexander was the person to take immediate measures after the discovery of Stor's body. Other tasks. Version, the many-legged fugitive. What kind of games are the local children playing? Lara is worried about them. She was worried about the mysterious mounders they seem to have discovered. It put her mind at ease if I could get my hands on it and rest with it, wrested away from them. Sorry. As of today, my mission remains obscure. The examination of Simon Kane, who is rumored to be a man of incredible longevity, makes me shake the very foundation of modern pathology and challenge the existing notion of death itself. Even if this undying Leviathan proves to be more than a fairy tale, mere confirmation of its existence won't suffice to prevent the powers that be from it's not capitalized from shutting our laboratory down. I need to figure out the most fruitful approach. Simon is a well-respected man, and if he makes my interests were effrontery, it would be nigh impossible to convince him to help me break new ground in the field of human vitality. Okay, so yeah, he's dead. And Katharina, he'd be in the road outside the Tanner's district. Let's see, Sticky's house, the rod, there you go. Something crucial to tell me. Yeah, I should be getting there. So I guess I am really dying and not anyone else. I'm dying in my sleep somehow. Hey. Yeah, I fucking knew it. Come on. Also, I lose, like... Don't I lose, reputation? Yeah, I think I lose reputation for this for some reason. Yeah, that sound is me losing reputation for some reason. It's just a fucking child crying. I don't get why I'm losing reputation for that. I'm saving people. I got a lemon at least. Okay. Yeah, this one. The rod, whatever that's supposed to mean. Doesn't look like one. Wow, that's that's a door and a half. Look at the Enderman door. Okay.
That's okay, I'll make it. I'm made of wood.
Whatever you say. Fucking G-Man! It's scary, man! So I finally get to see you. Yes, you really do look like a messenger of sorrowful times. In any case, welcome to the Rod. Our meeting is quite significant in a way. Facing the changes with open eyes and taking their first blow was my duty. Do you think we're on the verge of an especially unhappy era? No grim events have clouded our existence since last summer. the country has cured its war wounds. Commercial communications have been repaired. Astrologers expect nothing else. Do you hold astrologers' opinion in high regard? Fucking sorry. Um. Mm, the movement of plants has an obvious effect on our life. However, I do not think it's humanly possible to gain any profit from that.
This Haruspex is trying to prove his innocence. It's a no-go.
So you've come to meet with Simon, haven't you? What can I do for you now? I was actually invited by Isidore, so I came to meet him first and foremost, but now it turns out that he's been murdered, yeah. Looks like the murderer is always one step ahead of you, doesn't it? The same one that took Simon's life too. At least that's the conclusion suggested by the information at my disposal. Same pattern, same signature. Were there any traces? Look, I haven't been there myself. I'm quite content with interrogating suspects. Especially since we already know who we are after. You can join the hunt, by the way. I can describe his features. This is the stupidest answer I could give. Who is it then? You don't believe it. His own son. Simon's son or Isidore? The fellow came back after being away for quite a while. His father had sent him to study surgery when he was but a greenhorn. Quite a lot he has learned, huh? A wandering scholar turned evil to the bone. All of that just to grab the inheritance. How did you figure that out? So it is Azor? In all honesty, it's hard to explain that to an outsider like you. Do you believe in such a thing as a clairvoyance, bachelor? No. We should get to know my wife then, or better yet, those who have already had opportunities to witness the power of her prophecies. Former doubters, first and foremost. Rationalists, she's got something to say to you too, by the way. So, okay, whatever, this is nothing burger. So your wife called out Isidore's son specifically. Not specifically, no, but it all adds up. And the circumstances of Simon's death make you wonder too. Isidore's son arrived here last night. The timing speaks against him. It even matches the time it takes to get from the crucible to Isidore's house. He already said the motive was to take his inheritance. That's not enough. I'll have to take the investigation into my own hands. Is there anyone who can help me? Who can be of help to me apart from your wife? There are a few good analysis, analysts in town. Whatever. Everyone here, everyone is more or less superstitious here, except for one. An update again. I just updated everything on my phone. It's already giving me updates. Everyone is more or less superstitious here, except for one. Yulia. Let me just unpin this. Yulia Lyuricheva. Perhaps a most level-headed and reasonable person. The only person who remains skeptical about Catherine's stance too. Without a shadow of doubt, she has her own picture of events. She always does. Exactly the person I need. Okay. I don't think I have been here before.
chest hurts.
Do you have any weapons? No. I've just finished the shredding. The remaining weapons to patrolmen sent to Bone Steak Lot. Rumor has it something's brewing there to amble or trying to catch some man-eater or a god. But even if I had weapons, I wouldn't give any to you. Why in the world would I? Where can I get weapons around here? No one in the town owns real weapons. What all they have is old, refitted makeshift. Mostly non-functional too. I doubt anyone in the town would dare fire a shot without my permission. Nothing of the sort has happened in a few years. Human go. Mustang Log is located among the back alleys right in the middle of Earth. Like the planet. I see. Between the Tanners and the Skinners districts. It used to be a huge dump before the mob had used it for barbaric gatherings. Some time ago, they reclaimed the dump and revived the tradition. What kind of dump? The dump's been there since the foundation of the dormitory. Then the construction of the Skinners and hindquarters began. The waste was still dumped in the lot. People grumbled at first, but then they seemed to calm down. And now recently they just quietly cleaned it out. Where did the waste go? No idea. It's like they ate it up. They couldn't have buried it. It's against their rules. Protecting the earth, those savages, but where did my patrolman disappear? Should I maybe investigate? You want to see the man-eater too? Don't. These are just dirty rumors, most likely, or you'll find some poor victim of a frenzied mob there. That's what the patrolmen are for. As for a better description, you can look for a huge upright boulder standing there since the beginning of time, and you will figure out the fact. So that's the whatever thing on the rightmost side, behind the dormitory. I think I've seen it already.
That's okay, I'll make it. I'm made of wood.
I mean, I don't get that. I don't get those vibes from him. What are people guarding his North's house? Those are volunteer patrolmen. We usually keep around 20 of them, but I've increased the number recently to 100 and a half or so. Wow. Really? Why do you need so many? There's an arrest at the dormitory. If I weren't certain that Izur has been murdered by his son, I'd even consider the crime to be politically motivated. Isidore was preparing to take over the kin and become its leader, at least according to the information I have. You wife again? No. This was a bit more straightforward this time, and you really shouldn't look down on my wife's talents with such skepticism. Although you'll come around soon. Hopefully your lack of faith won't end up being constant to you. Time's running short. Where's the information over them? I don't think you're aware of the fact that Isidore came to me last night, just after he had returned, and warned me that there was some ominous events ahead of us. I took that as an unofficial warning about this upcoming takeover. Curious. Thank you for telling me this. Okay. Oh my god. Let me just pin that. And I'm also gonna be do not disturb over here. I think that's gonna hide
I
the.
will restore the order here, rest assured.
Sure. Let me just grab a drink, Barbie. What the fuck? Okay, be right back.
can't stand it much longer. That's okay, I'll make it. I'm made of wood. I will restore the order here, rest assured.
Okay.
I've got a firm hand.
A firm hand, I see. Sure.
Neither sun nor death can be looked at without winking. Who said that?
What? Yo. I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm still gonna try. No. Ah. They thought of everything. Wonder when my friend's gonna join. Usually he's here for Pathologic. Guess not today. What's the time? Oh, that's scaffolding over here. The bound. That's one of the bound. Huh. Okay, so the bound is the people I should be protecting, right? Honestly, I don't know much about the time frame this is taking place and like in general medieval times. But this scaffolding looks out of place for the building that's around. And also, why is the ladder so fucking big? Wait, is that gonna be expanding? Wonder if the scaffolding is gonna expand. So Julius should be here. Why is that on the floor? Pick it up.
I'm afraid I'm of little use now.
Don't say that.
It's true. The girl has proven that she's a saint, not a killer.
The only proper way to for a duel to end is with the death of one of the fighters. That's what battles are supposed to be. Any conflict that has two sides inevitably turns into a battle of good and evil. Why are you telling me this? I'm not speaking metaphorically. I'm not speaking metaphorically or metaphysically. I'm talking about a very particular battles. You're one of the combatants, Bachelor Dinkowski. Do you favor good or evil? I favor winning. None of these are good. None of these are what I want to answer. I favor winning. Spoken like a true warrior. I truly wish you victory, Bachelor. Even though I doubt there can be a victory at all in this battle. The time is very ambiguous, even later installments. I see. Thank you.
The wheel of my fortune has touched me in a dream.
Hey, yo. The way you fucking said that. You're a brave man, Bachelor. You are overestimating my virtues. This fight is very unlikely to end in your favor. Does a clay and bone man-eater leave traces of the kind you witnessed? It's only a spell and an illusion. They just prefer to see it this way. Makes it easier for them. What man-eater? I'm sorry to break it to you, but yeah, we will have to fight to the death. Even if we're a metaphor, the ending is still ambiguous. If you don't find out what happened before nightfall, you will die. Well then, I mean, I survived past nightfall into morning, but shit, okay. No, this puts quite a bit of pressure on me. It's Majora's Mask all over again. How do you know all this? Clairvoyant. Cool, thanks. What's the nature of your visions? This should not be your primary concern at the moment. You should concern yourself with the number of minutes you have left. And that number is dwindling. Is it like 22? Is it 3 days? Is it 12? I don't throw predictions around. Others will tell you how often they have come true. Do heed my words. Fine. I have to speech on them. Shit. Fine then. Let's see. Sun will set in 4 hours. From now? 2020. 2021. Oh no. He was murdered. Laboratories. If Yulia is genuinely capable of rational thought, then she is more astute than a majority of her contemporaries in town. There are those who would believe that I am unable to pinpoint their murder by nightfall. Okay. Those who believe that if I am unable to pinpoint the murder by nightfall, then I am destined to become the next victim. If my encounter with death is so inevitable, then I should prepare myself for it. As ludicrous as it might be, the thought itself sends a chill down my spine. So, I'm able to pinpoint the murderer, then I am destined to die. Okay, so I gotta find him. So, his son is the murderer. I just gotta find him. And my controller is drifting, unless that was just a bug. That might have been that might have been a bug. Hello. Do you have any guns? Do you have ammo, but no guns? I don't think I can get a gun right now. So I'm looking for Isidore's son. Right now. Okay, right now I'm over here. I should go to Yulia and ask her about Isidore's son. What are you looking at? Huh? Look at your walk cycle. Like, what is... What's that walk cycle? No one else has that walk cycle. Just you. 2 bottles. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, it's even worse. What is going on here? It's even fucking worse. Okay, so this is the crucible. No, the polyhedron is over here. This is allegedly where the kids play. I went there once and I didn't see any. Factory, boiler room, cemetery, saw that way, the laboratory. This goes to the railway station, and this goes out of town. I'm not sure what those are supposed to be. 2037. Right. Give me a second. You gotta check your bedroom, you know. I gotta see what I can steal. This looks like there was something here. It would be funny if I talked to you and it turns out you got stolen from already.
I'm afraid it's natural. Simon was doomed.
Okay. I seem to have lost any capability for observation. My mind is out of tune. Things no longer add up. Before I had no trouble forming a trustworthy distillation out of the most imperceptible contingencies. Now I cannot simply get my head around it. Could it be that I'm dying? Yes, it definitely means you're about to die. You know what? It might cause you to panic, but it's better for you to be superstitious than die and cause me to game over. Is this so? If I die, the universe would not notice my passing. But what if there are people who are walking embodiment of the law, by which events are connected to each other? What would happen to the universe if any of those people were to die? Simon such this kind of person. Yes, beyond the shadow of the doubt he was. Let's see.
Yes?
And so you have traveled all the way here only to find that both people you wanted to see were brutally murdered. Is this how the story goes? And you hope that your visit is not in any way related to these most unfortunate or fortunate circumstances. I have to find whoever it is that killed Isidore and Simon and wanted to ask for your help. So Burov, you told me that you have a gift for all manner of investigative inquiry. I'm certainly no better investigator than you. I never had a chance. to search for a murderer before. The best I can do is to fill in the blanks with whatever mysterious supernatural entities seem most fitting. Shabna Gadir is the simple man's scarecrow. I would have followed a different narrative. What kind of narrative? Consider the circumstances of his death. They said Simon had locked himself up in the evening and consequently died in the morning inside the mansion, in a chamber with some peculiar name. In this case, I would suggest that Simon was poisoned by the Canes, I would thought. But I know their family all too well. Their mutual loyalty is only rivaled by their arrogance towards anyone who is not one of them. They hold the princely sage who stands at the head of their family in highest esteem. They believe that a single dishonorable act will tarnish their name for generations to come. I doubt any of them would have stooped to this, no matter whatever they wanted to do. Poison. How did you arrive at this conclusion? I do not believe you understand what heat island focus really implies. Do you know what Keats referred to as focus? You don't seem to grasp the semantics of the term. These are the canes for you. These kinds of innuendos are their forte. What is this focus then? Focus is anything but an abstraction, quite the opposite in fact. It is governed by mathematically rigid regularities. You see, no one but the owner of a focus may get inside. This can only mean that Simon had brought the killer within, or rather within him, since no physical object may be brought into focus either. How do you know that? Who doesn't? The Canes are notoriously passionate about all manner of synthetic anomalies. They will never pass up the opportunity to devise a construct, I guess, that will allow them to warp space, challenge physics, or manipulate optics. Interesting. Metaphysically, focus can be compared to a camera obscura. Do you know that the name is not unfitting? No, it is entirely impossible for someone to get inside. I don't know this. I don't think I've been told about this. And you are also not allowed to either drink, but that makes one suspect foul play in regard to Isidore's death. He had been stabbed after all. The stab does not even begin to describe it. Stock Ruben told Lara that Isidore had been slaughtered by some object resemblant of a humongous razor-sharp talon, or riven case. No wonder some people will start talking of step monster made of assorted bones, like a claw object. Such was the topography of the wound, according to Rubin. Neither Lara nor me are quite able to colloquize sure, a term like this. You should speak with them directly if you wish to know the details. Make haste if you want to get a hold of him. Ruben is eager to join Simon as soon as possible. No pun intended. Where is he right now? Warning his master, I think. They were like very close. Did you investigate Isidore's house yet? Yes, but they won't let anyone in there. Is that so? Well, this does introduce a different perspective. Did you say Isidore was the last person to see Simon? The question is, who did he see before? The sun had not yet set when Isidore returned from the steppe, however. However, he came to Simon well after midnight. The question naturally arises, where did he spend the missing few hours? That's why I'm trying to say, that is why Give me a minute. That is why I'm trying to trace Isidore's steps. I want to walk the same route. Don't get me wrong, though. I don't remember talking to Saburo about that. I don't remember talking about either of those. Am I that bad at remembering? Oh yeah, no, I think I remembered that. Never mind. I don't know, but Saburo interpreted his coming as an omen of an upcoming unrest among the workers. Alright, let me guess that while he was in the steppe, he saw or learned something that he wanted to report to all three ruling families. In this case, either the Olgimsky family should have been on this itinerary, especially since Burank was one of their own men. Really, definitely. The bull projects from the Avatar to the railway is controlled by the Olgimsky family. If Isidore's discovery had anything at all to do with the kin, Isidore would have certainly relayed it to Vlad. So do make sure to pay a visit to the Lump. That's the name of the Olgimsky mansion. Another fitting name, would you agree? Thank you, Yulia. What would I do without you? Sure. It is 1917. Alright. Okay, sorry, I was checking something. Okay. Okay, that's the lump. The mansion belonged to Luginski's, a family of factory workers. The 50-year-old Vladislav, his father is called Vlad, a Harry by the locals, for his bad temper. Oh wait. Okay. Venerable Doctor, there must have been a mistake of the most regrettable kind. I was duly informed that you arrived in town last night. Unfortunately, my servants must have missed you at the station and were unable to guide you towards Bridge Square. I urge you to see me in the Crucible, my mansion, at your earliest convenience. Simon Kane and Burrow. My dear Bachelor Dankowski, it was most disconcerting to learn that the powers that be have the intention of shutting down the laboratory that owes its fame largely to your own research in the field of thanatology. Is it true that you detractors have branded your studies scientifically stillborn? Rejoice, Bachelor, for there is an observable case that will quell the obscurants that reject the research of death, aging and necrosis as a subject that lacks academic viability. This case, were you to document it, would go a long way towards restoring your reputation as a scholar. The subject in question is Simon Kane, who has ruled the town where I live for as long as I can remember. This man's longevity transcends the boundaries of what is possible. It is phenomenal, no less, and I struggle to give an explanation of it with what scientific means I have at my disposal. Make no delay. There's a sensational discovery to be made here. A breakthrough that will not only save your laboratory, but also revivify, I guess, your studies, and greatly increase your scientific renown. Your humble servant and faithful colleague, Isidore. I spoke to Simon on your behalf, and he has kindly agreed to facilitate your effort. Young ideas and far-fetched projects are traditionally very well respected in our neck of the woods. That's that. I still haven't really... I am following in Isidore's wake, certain that the trail of his footsteps will lead me to the Crucible. There's little doubt in my mind that Isidore was well acquainted with each and every family in power. But it was Olgimsky that held Isidore's leash. A relationship rooted in unbreakable familial loyalty. It is with the Olgimskys that I must make my next destination. As a Crucible, or the Olgimskys? Yeah, over here. It's already pretty late. What's my stats? No infection. Immunity is at half. Hunger is low still. Exhaustion is pretty high. Hopefully I don't die from exhaustion. That would be funny. Hello. I came. Hello. How are you doing? It's still happening. It's still happening over here. Also, I should be... Yeah, let me just do this. Enable touchpad as well. There you go. Because the mouse sometimes moves on its own and it's just... Nice 360, bro. That's... the theater? The town hall. Yeah, we're playing, we're still playing on the same day. It's pretty late, and I finally figured out that I will die because the murderer will be targeting me next unless I figure out where he is. So I'm doing that right now. Yes, real. Oh, I see up there. Do I have enough water for you? Nope. Bye. Um. Wow. Okay, I overshot it so bad. I was basically by the fucking town hall. How am I over here already? So much smaller than I realized. I mean, no shit, he's just fucking creepy. Who are you? Okay, I thought you were just striking a pose in the distance. I don't have any empty bottles. There you go, that's it, right? Yes. It's interesting though that no matter where I am, they will kill me, even if I'm at some stranger's house who I supposedly trust.
No, I won't believe in some earthen killer.
Yes, getting everything back on track won't be an easy task. I'd like to inquire about the fate of my colleague, Isidore Burok, about the manner of his death, to be precise. What are you implying? What is this manner you're talking about? Be so kind as to mind your own manners. I had nothing to do with it. Don't they say Isidore was murdered by a step demon? a Shabnag Adir. There's a thingy, a talent they fished out from the wound. I can take this from kids and weirdos, but you are a respectable negotiant. Why do you look so weird all of a sudden? I just looked at your in-game model. Do you always look like this? It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe for you, isn't it? It used to be hard for many. Take my boy for an example. A scoffer, if I've ever seen one. And now even he believes it's real. He went off his head a bit. You're gonna step now, it seems, sir. He's sitting backwards. The dead rise from the graves here. Clay dummies hands. And balls stalk. Does he know the step well, that son of yours? He rubs elbows with the rabble, the butchers, Odongi, shepherds, and gatherers. Earns their tongue, collects their legends. Sorry. He doesn't keep them in check at all. They even dare to come visit him within the premises of the town. If you see a worm creeping through the streets, he's definitely looking for my son. What's wrong with them? Visiting with him within the premises of the town? They're dangerous and they're aggressive and they hate everyone who isn't a step person. Sorry. They will jump you and kill you on the spot. They'll tear you up with their teeth and devour your flesh while you're still infested them. So if they're spotted within town, countermeasures are taken. So what of your son? Perhaps you could tell me more about this creature. All your horses. You want to talk into my blockhead? No. Yeah, I have nothing to talk about. He's not here, technically. I don't want you two to meet. You heard me? These are tradesmen's words, and I will stick to them. I won't leave it at that. Let's see. I kind of know, aren't they? The older of Glemsky, this is best to avoid any mention of his household. When I asked him what his son was doing, the honorable stockbreeder momentarily lost his temper. I think that the son knows just as much as the father, and it will be easier to get him talking. But where can I find him? What now?
Lucky people are bad hands at correcting their faults. They always believe that they're right when fortune backs up their vice or folly.
Isidore came by to see you last night. Don't try to deny it. So what if he did? I'm also aware of what you two have been talking about. All I want to know is why he left to see Simon afterwards. Am I bluffing here, or did I just forget again? What were you two talking about? Business, my curious friend. Purely business. I have no interest in other subjects. And it has nothing to do with you. And with that, I bid you the doors behind you, the big one. I'll find out the truth anyway.
Yeah.
Take his son's perspective too. I don't know where his son is. Is he next door? This is
It's the same
Capella.
power that my dear mother used to glimmer with.
Avatar will heading by the best scene. New bottles required. Like words. A son's perspective. I'm not sure I can say. Windows of the house are picked in. Beef layer. Ruben's prosecutorium. Okay, still really haven't found the killer. Stuggy's house, somebody. Hospice. Lodge. Might go to the prosecutorium. Eva Yon. Victor Kane. Maria Kana. Oh, well, I didn't know that. I'm gonna go to the prosecutorium. It's nearby. 2136. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. Yeah, pretty exhausting. Oh, what's this? Is Ruben not here? Okay, let me just go to the house then. Oh, just, yeah, this is the railway. Interesting. Wing 2. So weird. Like, this almost reminds me of just Half-Life 2 Combine architecture. Weird as fuck. Just circle it for a little bit. Okay, why is it bloody? What's this supposed to be even? Hello, why are you so slow? Not sure what's down there. Oh wait. Let me just try to do this with mouse and keyboards if I can. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking busted as fuck. For some reason, tab is just constantly being pressed, I think. Even though I'm not doing that. Am I stuck? Hello? Uh, I think I'm stuck. I think I'm cooked. I think I'm cooked. I think I'm actually cooked. Oh, there you go. Okay, not sticking here.
We promise according to our hopes. We perform according to our fears.
Okay, then. He looks like the fucking Phasmophobia player model. Vlad the Younger, what a name, bro. You found me here. Oh, well, I'm not surprised. I suppose you're not too surprised by the fact that everyone knows about you either. The rumor of your arrival spreads like fire. Why have you come? I come for some sightseeing. Okay. There's a peculiar incident yesterday at the spleen. The children were playing in the mud, as usual. Then suddenly they ran away from the sandbox. And the parents noticed that their hands were smothered in blood. However, none of them were wounded, neither were any of them surprised. Such an about time, I guess. um, what's the solution to the puzzle? What? When the old adults came to the place where the children had been playing, they found nothing unusual there, only sticks and stones. What do you make of it? Your children play peculiar games. Nice to meet you, person of a skeptical mind. I am Vladislav Gimsky, the younger one, of course. And you are, of course, Daniel Dankovsky. Yes, that's me. Bachelor, I have news for you that should prove to be of interest. You seem to be looking for the killer, right? I'm listening. I'll have to briefly explain to you a few things to you. Have you already been told what the thermometer is? Yes. I've heard about it. Let's get to the point then. A case of pointless, aimless unrest has occurred in that Heimein's nest. The workers there are prone to lashing out from time to time, like beasts frightened by a storm. They rage, they howl, they gnaw at one another, and outside the image of a mass uprising. What does this have to do with Simon's murder? Riots occurred in the dormitory several times before. The mob goes crazy for a few days, then they calm down just as unexpectedly. All of them at once. The sudden calm is just as void of reason as the unrest that had set them agog previously. Having a certain experience with the kin, we simply block the entrance of this to the zoo off until the riot defeats itself. What's this kin? The kin is... well, it doesn't matter. It's hard to explain. The whole so-called society, the many-headed biology. Let's get back to the subject then. We usually lock them up beforehand. The evidence of an upcoming outbreak of mass lunacy becomes obvious in advance, and dormitories far superior enforcers of it, but other the cheek has recently passed. Increased coincidence to thing. Mass anarchy. Anyway, a member of the kin managed to run off into the town while we're busy taking measures. Do you think he is the killer? I think you and I could help each other, Doctor. You're looking for the killer, I'm sure. Is a runaway butcher. At title... the title or of a half-man suits him very nicely. The king's claim that Simon has not been killed by a human hand, don't they? And our family doesn't need unnecessary unrest in the town. This butcher can babble devil knows what. His mind is most likely clouded with insane ideas. So you'd rather he kept mum about what's happening inside. You're correct, they barely know how to speak, but that only makes it worse. Half man, half beast. If they start preaching, you feel as though you encounter a doomsday sayer. You need this butcher to disappear. Hand him over to the kings or simply kill him if the beast attacks you. The reward will be hefty. I'll look into this. Where can I find him? He's most likely being harbored in a suspicious house, not horse. That's in the Scrooge Sporl. Yes, my father is man of. Wait. Sorry. Rather hard-handed disposition and quick-tempered to boot. If he finds out the crude sprawl is concealing a fugitive, he will make a mess. Pointless brutality serves no one. I'm looking for peace rather than blood. Suspicious horse. It's I'm looking for peace rather than blood, I'm telling you. Show me the house. I'll do my best to make sure you're right. It's here. It's here. As per these suspects, okay. Vlad the Younger is more than eager to get rid of some beast-like child maker. I wonder what the creature whose murder would not be considered a crime looks like. Still exhausted. I gotta take care of that though. I think after I take care of that, I can finally sleep. Jesus. Okay, let me just get back on the path. Here. Nope. My scalpel. Let me just equip that. No. Let me do that. More bottles. And here I can fill it up, okay. 6, okay. Oh, factory, okay. Durability will be 78. Okay, cost 112. Not yet. Hmm. 23. Oh, wow. I really hope it's gonna solve all my problems. And I won't just die randomly again. Let me just get some meds from this guy. Yeah, tourniquets. Yeah, weight bottles. Okay, you want to... Yeah, 5 for this. Fine. And just... sipped. There you go. Am I hungry? I don't think I am. Yeah, I'm a half. Okay, yeah, I can go around here. It's the factories. Okay, and the path... No, that's the railway thing. So I'm gonna cut through here. Hopefully I can get... Yes. It's factory worker. Oh wait, I can just go to here. It's not blocked off. This house, right? Yeah. Now here? It's locked. Guessing that's back door. Let's see. Oh yeah? This looks... dangerous. Hello. Why is the music not playing?
Why is the termitary so loud? What are they celebrating? You're one of the locals. I'm visiting this place for the first time. And so I know where to find water. I'm just curious if you do. Probably don't. What's wrong with running water? All that water comes from the tap, and it isn't exactly clean. Yesterday I inspected all the springs in the area, and there seems to be no more clean water around. That salty taste is everywhere. It's reddish in color, and there are disgusting clots in it. Where can I find clean water then? The town's folks store clean water in homemade reservoirs. This modest supply should be enough to help us last a little while, but afterwards we have to drink that bloody mixture. Disgusting.
Shabnakadir is tracing the streets like bacteria in a vein.
What do you want, I wonder? There's one away hiding here. Take me to him. Why would I? Need to ask him a few questions. He's a butcher. He won't talk to you. You will not snare him. He's been here for more than a day. But even I can't get him to talk. I would rather tell you something. He's dangerous. Was it Vlad the Younger that dropped you a hint about the killer here? That little spider? He simply respects his water and doesn't want to much the dirty linen of his family in public. Do explain. Big Vlad has plugged the termity up for a reason. The butcher is mumbling is all over the place, but if you listen carefully, you make out tales of such horrors that I get shivers all over. Thousands of people have lost their minds all at once there. Many have died. Something is brewing inside. Take me to the butcher, I'll interrogate him personally. Are you sure? Have you forgotten that he's crazed? If you think he'll communicate with you, you are mistaken. They aren't great talkers anyway, and they can only howl, growl, and bawl when they're under a spell. I can hold my own. Go then. The butcher's in the hospice. The entrance is at the other side of the house. Don't come back here complaining afterwards, though. I'll deal with it. What kind of door is that? Alright. No. You kindly tell me, do you even understand me? Guess not. Easy. Noob. I cannot even interact with you. Cannot with you. You're useless. So what now? Daniel, I'm writing this in a hurry, so do forgive me. Do forgive the uncustomary brevity. The powers that be are closing in on us. They prosecuted us before, as you know, but now they are set to utterly exterminate us. We may yet be able to persevere, but you, my friend, are in grave danger. It is almost as if your destination was chosen to be the place of your burial. They say there is some kind of disease in the town, mostly a variety, perhaps plague itself. I have little doubt that the powers that be have set up your whole journey. Telman, that environment, wants to get rid of you more than he wants to seize the outbreak. I wouldn't be surprised if that transpires. If it transpires that there are no medical personnel whatsoever in the town, they will use it as pretext to delegate the whole mess of it to you. If this is the case, I urge you to keep out of trouble. Stay safe, Daniel. Wait for the sanitary teams. They will arrive sooner or later. Take care, my friend. If they ever tell you to engage play by yourself. Refuse it. Even if your principals enjoin you to do otherwise. Our research is what matters the most. And we will not be able to go on with it if you are there. Okay, something else up the way here. The beast-like fugitive. The younger Oglimsky exhibits a genuinely traditional kind of filial piety. Or piety? Or is he pursuing some projects of his own? One way or another, he is determined to get rid of the beast-like shower maker. I wonder what the creature whose death has only consequences looks like. I must find out if the killer is finding in the doll cells at the upper side of the building. The butcher must be there right now. I have to kill the butcher. Olgimsky's son, Lad the Younger, will surely appreciate this turn of events. What is this? Huh. Yeah, well, going back to the house. I'm hoping I can sleep. Hold on.
We placed our trust in them, and yet they came unprepared. Shabanak, the hair-eater, the bone spirit, crawled by them, touched them, and turned their blood into poisonous tar. Having devoured their body, she found her way into the steppes' depth and inner waters. And plague has devoured this land.
So, what happened? Did I die of exhaustion exactly? What, like, excuse me? What happened? I'm gonna start with the earlier save and just try to speedrun then. Is that pocket from Deadlocked? Because over here, I'm very much on time with everything. Yeah, I think we ran out of time. I think it turned to 24 and that's the end of the day if I don't catch the murderer, I guess. So I'm rolling back to 7012. On this save, which I practically finished last stream, we're basically on time with everything. It is 20:02. I will be streaming for 1.5 more hours. Trying to get everything. I'm hoping this is just one time. This is just for one day, and then I can actually enjoy the game without being on time pressure. Like, please let it be like Majora's Mask. In that sense. Three bottles. There's one more bottle over here. Going all the way over to third part of town, right? Over here. Yeah, I think so. You have something crucial to tell me, but I'm not sure if I give a shit
right now because I know what I'm supposed to be doing now. Yeah, I sure hope it's not gonna be a hard limit that just blocks me out of playing the game, because that is pretty annoying, honestly. It's raining. Prosecutorium. Well, not really prosecutorium, but whatever this is. Can you repair my shit? Let's see, it's 50. Yeah, we'll have it. Was it repaired? Also, am I just finding random coins on the ground? Is that what's popping up? Right. I'm gonna cross the street over here, or bridge, river, whatever. Oh, bro. 3? Fucking 4? 4 people just fucking wanted to kill one woman. Are you kidding me? Shut up. Die. Perish. You too. And this one. There you go. Oh, come on. Why can I not hit you? Is it non-effective anymore? No, there you go. Come on. There you go. Like, what is going on? Oh, you had a wristwatch? What is that? Are you gonna... Okay. It's fine. I'm absolutely ruining my reputation right now, but this is the way I want to play because it feels right. I'm not sure why it's ruining my reputation. At least I get coins from this, but I should be hurrying. I'm gonna need to fix the scalpel again. What about my clothes? Are my clothes fine? Yes. You say I think. Can I cross this? What do you mean? What's this? It is the pub. Okay. Let's see, what did I just get, by the way? Silver ring. An old silver ring, crafted somewhat roughly. The ring still looks quite valuable due to its age. Rings with ornaments of this kind are sometimes Found in southern burial mounds. Okay. I have an egg. C. Bracelet. Flower. Infusion of the herb boosts immunity. Stores strength drinks. Relief. Elder roll cool spell with doses can alter infection. So no. Coffee. I think I would need coffee, although I think I run out of time faster than I actually could have any benefit from this. I don't know, I'll come back later, because right now I cannot sleep at all. You don't have anything for me, fuck you. The factory workers. $70, never mind. Fucking. Okay. Someone who actually reacted this time. Crackers. Okay, I'm getting very distracted from what I'm actually supposed to be doing. I'm not gonna catch up to them. Let me just add water with water for you. 5, and then bandage. And go. Oh, my reputation is pretty low. It's lower than it was before. I already read this, so I'm just gonna speedrun. Have sets of any start. Yes, just yeah, I gotta go around here.
What's my weapon looking like? 58.
Neither the sun. The outcome was to be expected, I'm afraid.
If I recall correctly, you should get into something. Hold on. Should get into Isidore's house ASAP and then return to Sabrina to evade game move today. Okay, I'm gonna try to do that, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to. I don't see this battle. Over here. Gonna go around. Not sure what this is supposed to be.
I need my eyes look. Simon, to tame his impertinence, Earth had disgorged a monster from deep within its bowels.
It's torment. I can't bear it. Um. Do you also think Simon K's death was unnatural? No, not at all. How can someone who's absorbed all our blood not die? A single man cannot handle that. There are limits to living beings' vitality. There are limits to the world's patience. Someone needs to drink human blood. Someone transformed our town into a single whole living being. He was the heart, and we were the blood running through the town's veins. We radiate this light, and that's why we used to shine so brightly. The bound are actually bound to Simon. Who could have killed him? Who's to blame for his death? Even if someone did have something to do with it, is that person worth blaming? Most likely, they didn't even realize they were killing someone. Yes, that's how it was. Now I see very clearly.
What?
Okay, silly.
Matchmakers are coming, trying to woo me.
Matchmakers. There is no matchmaking in this game. It's single player. Let's see. That's about it for that. And now we go where? I'm lost. I don't think I talked to the other guy, like, fully. Then I go to Crucible, I think. Sorry.
babble is complete. The outcome was to be expected. They say hitting hard is a good enough start.
Why are you giving that look? As if Simon's death was my fault.
The outcome was...
Okay, well. That was gonna be more dialogue. It's just nothing burger. So... Crucible now. Or maybe Yulia.
What? I'm afraid I'm of little use now. This girl is a changeling. She's not the murderer.
So you've traveled all the way here only to find the... You like it really on. Okay, well, that's just nothing bigger. I don't know why that happens. go. Yep. What do you have on you? Buckshot. Okay. So now I have to cross town and get to Crucible. What do you have on you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Look at your eyes. You're so sad. Rifle ammo. Can't really get any use of it, so. Am I? Okay. I don't think it's they're gonna have anything useful for me except for ammo. Funny.
What? Hmm.
What the fuck? I have not seen that before. I thought that was gonna fucking kill me or something. Where you going? This seems important. Can I talk to you? I don't think I can interact with you. I'm gonna follow you around for a bit. Gonna use the railway station. I'm going here anyway. Going to this house? No. What the fuck? Why are you attacking me suddenly right now? You son of a kid. Fuck? Okay then. Yeah, I just killed some weird thing outside your house. You're okay with that?
What?
Yeah, you should have seen it. It's like weird. uh,
Katerina thinks Claire is a messenger from heaven. Did you hear that? Did it come from inside the well? Or am I getting the jitters?
What? Okay. See how it all turns out. I used to keep this place secret, but all these secrets seem so childish now. What do you think of Simon's death? Did Isidore visit you last night? Tell me the truth, please. Yes, Isidore did pay you a visit, but I have no right to share with you what we talked about. I'm going to ask you one more question now. Your answer will determine whether you and I become friends or enemies. I'll be your friend. Go ahead. What did you talk about? Tell me the truth, please. Isidore said, note that I'm merely retelling it secondhand. Said there's an epidemic in the steppe camps. An outbreak of Tarbagan sickness, perhaps. The plague that is. Father had issued an order to lock the termite up to prevent the infection from getting in. And what are you so afraid of that you would conceal this? I don't understand. You did the right thing. There's an underlying sensitive family matter here. To cut the long story short, my father would kill me if he found out about this conversation. The unrest in the thermometer, you see, well, I incited it to make father lock it up. He didn't believe Isidore. See, now it makes sense. What do you think was the cause of Simon's death? Especially that Isidore has been his last visitor. This was supposed to show you the way to Vlad's house, but he might have missed it. Interesting game design. We need to warn Ruben. It's very urgent. He's about to examine Simon as soon as the period of time required by Keynes passes. But where is he? I have no idea. I see. Okay, I understand now. What's he saying? I don't know. There was a secret dissecting room in one of the warehouses, but no one knows where exactly. He used to live mostly in the steppe. Sometimes sleeping in the dormitory or at Lara's shelter. Sorry about that. But he's not there. I know that for sure. He went away to mourn his master. Where would you have done if you were him? I would have resigned and left the place for good. My investigation is over.
We promise according to our hopes. We perform according to our fears.
What do you think about Simon's death? It is known that Simon had limited his social activity just before his departure. He only received 2 visitors. I know nothing of the first, but the second one was none other than Isidore. The fact that it was killed in the same night makes you think, doesn't it? The killer took out the witness. The Luganskis were exactly delighted with Isidore, were they? You're correct, I am willing to admit it. as you can see, where I'm not absolutely positive that my father is innocent, I would have never confessed to it, even though we share a mutual distaste for one another. Father needed Isidore. He was much used to him, and that is the ultimate argument in my father's favor. As useful as a healer. Isidore wasn't a doctor, he was more of a herbalist. He never studied medicine, all his recipes were about plants and roots, so to speak. He was knowledgeable for sure, true, a sorcerer, if you will, but a very different one from Simon, an earthen sorcerer. I never heard that Simon used to be sorcerer before. Simon was a theurgist. Isidore was a witch doctor. And you think Isidore, the witch doctor, has managed to achieve the unachievable? A possible theory, but rather questionable.
Katerina thinks Claire.
Something is special. Okay. More bottles over here, maybe? Nope. Nope. Just fill it up with them. Glass down. Glass birch. There's the factory working. Let me just see. It's 52. Just a bridge. Sorry. Oh my god, 5 people on 1 woman. Kidding me? Surely it's one of the games of all time. How are you not there yet? My reputation is very low. I just loot these guys. What's that? It is now 21. 21. Go back here. I still think I'm doing the right thing. Might be absolutely wrong, but reach this limp? I kinda can. No. Wait. Let me just try again. Okay, let me just walk around them. Should have asked the factory worker to repair my knife, because now it's definitely before a bit below 50.
Pins are sticking out of the pool. What?
Well, that's the choice I made before, so I'm just gonna do it again. How did I kill him in 2 hits? Wow. I guess I aimed for the head, or I had a better knife. What's my health right now? It's at half. Let me just see if I can heal myself with the bandages. Yeah, kind of. That'll do. For now. I want to speedrun with the same choices that I had before, just that I want to actually live through this day. Let me see if I can get any more dialogue from this gal over here.
Why is the termitary so loud? What are they celebrating?
No one's been a shot. Okay. Okay. Was there anyone around that wanted to see Simon killed? No one's seen the Shamna yet, but everyone knows what he wants already. Do you know that a man-eater's victim fuels the encroaching death? They know in advance they're next on his list, and so they walk about restlessly, waiting, and then the wait is over. That's how you can tell he's being hunted. You don't say. It's like an internal countdown. You count how much you've got left. So scary. It's not. It's nice not to think about stuff like that. Real mature.
What's wrong with my...
You what? So close. Thought it was open suddenly. Still a weird door. Like, what's hiding behind that? Basement? Or just wall? Looks like it doesn't lead to anywhere. You might have to restart the day if this doesn't work. I guess. But then I'm not sure what I should be doing. Where are my clothes at? Clothes. 53%. I should be fixing them. Right now, I think I've got pretty much everything. I'm gonna go back to his son, the guy's son, and see what he tells me. It is 22. I think I have 2 hours left to the day. Fuck. Well, this is unfortunate. Can I? Oh, come on. I think I can go over here. It's fine. Because I need to go to the train station. I only have 3, sorry. Now I have 6. This is door, by the way. It's not interactable. Gotta go over here.
What?
It's over. The butcher is dead. That's the best news I've heard in the last few days. So it was him that killed Simon, right? I doubt. He's too dumb for that, but he was definitely insane and very dangerous. Well, it's for the best, and now I want you to listen to me, Doctor. I hold too much respect for you to offer your reward for this rather extraordinary service. So please expect this money as a donation from the town's rulers to you. A sign of our support for someone brave enough to commit to your difficult task. Capturing the killer is our direct duty. Please consider this sum to be the Olgimski's contribution to our common cause. This is acceptable if you build it that way, but only that way.
Katerina thinks.
Yeah. Let's see. Caffeine is warning. Chair. Okay. The pursuit. The killer. Isidore. The investigation of the double murder has introduced a few additional considerations. It is highly possible that Simon died of some unfamiliar disease. Ruben, the town medic, should be warned at once. If he touches the body, he may contract whatever disease still remains there. 23-24. This is pretty much where I was last time. Still pretty late, but I think I could not have done it any better. I'm gonna go to the prosecutorium because that's the only clue I've got so far as to where he might have gone. Otherwise, I have no idea. If he's not here, I'm gonna go to the Crucible. Talk to the guy again. Yeah, I'm getting exhausted already. He's not here. Yeah, I don't see him. Okay, gonna go to Crucible. Come on. Go around. Nope. Nothing. Okay, in that case... Shit, I don't know where else I have not been. You're saying that I should be getting into Burark's house as soon as I can. I'll try to do that then. Julia. What's the time? 22:51. I have 1 more hour left. I'm gonna make a new save over here. A new no, that's load the game. Save game on a new slot, and I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough time. But I'm gonna go to Isidore's house now. I don't know where Victor is. Town hall, shelter. Oh, this is the lump. Crucible is Strahd. Town theater. Stillwater. Oh, this is the okay. No, this is Georgie. This is Victor. I was there at the start of the game. Are you sure I should visit him?
One more hour. Final hour. Final hour. Instrument question issues. See Victor. Well, I did make a save, so it's maybe fine. If I fail, then I can reload and maybe do something in the final hour, but I'm not sure if I can. Yeah, it's final hour. Not sure I saw that character model before, but I'm still gonna just ignore that because it's very late. Hello.
Perfect valor is to do without witness what one would do before all the
Oh, there's Ruben. Okay. Greetings, friends. I heard news of your arrival. Everyone has. Are you here to examine the body as well? I hope you haven't touched it yet. Is there a problem? I suspect he had died of contagious disease. You sure? Does matter anything? Using this. It could be the plague. Leo's gonna read this and then it makes sense. I should know this. Do you mean what you say? I do. If it's a sand plague, Messer's death was so untimely. It's the sand plague. We only have a few more days to live. You see, I've no idea how to stop it. No one does. Very familiar with the disease, and I'm only making some assumptions. I don't want to believe this matter. Not any other plague than this. We have no time to waste. The body must be inspected, isolated, destroyed if necessary. Must take protective measures for that, of course. We need your diagnosis before we can provide a reasonable protection. At the moment, you can only buy yellow immunity boosters in drug stores. They are no good. Well, I'll try to do something about this. We need to take some remedies from Master's old workplace. Did you know he was murdered by his son? An atrocity. His son has nothing to do with this. Presumably, this was infected by someone and died of the same disease. That would make no sense at all. No, that would make absolutely zero sense. Don't worry, I'll take care of him myself. As soon as I'm done with the examination, my background has prepared me to wield a weapon better than I wield a scalpel. Yeah, we have another concern at hand now. I'll check your drugstores. As for you, please follow your plan. Right, let's make haste. I get everything ready for the examination. Meanwhile, let's arrange the body to be isolated. Kane is keeping it in a cold place. I'll keep you informed. Stay strong. I won't leave you on your own.
fear that Simon's death.
There's no need to worry.
The grip of the manhunt is tightening.
Don't worry about me. I know what Master would have done in my place. I'll just do the same thing as he did 5 years ago. Staying at the end of Leon's place just goes by. I'll hope it's gonna be fine now. We hope. It is 23. I have some immunity boosters with me, and I should be buying some clothes soon. Protective clothes. There is a pharmacy over here. Let's see what I can buy. Amazing. 11 pills. Apple tablets. Useful only in very large doses. It is 33 per each. Miradorm, painkiller, a small amount of health. And good for restoring strength during sleep. 5 energy per hour, 8s per hour, I guess. Effect lasts for 5 hours. I do have a lot of Miradorms, so I'm just gonna get, let's see. No, how do you... I'm gonna back out of that, and I only want 4. There you go. Buy that, and buy. It isn't even better anyway. I should also maybe... Okay, the game saved. For some reason over here. Let me just buy one more Miradorm for me. And I'm gonna go to Leon. Hopefully I can sleep now. Without dying.
I had a feeling.
I've seen. I had a few. I sure hope you did. Wait, you murdered. Investigation. Okay, identify the killer, although we yet to apprehend him. We've been collecting necessary equipment to protect him as we work through the bodies. In the meantime, I should inform Georgie of what the primary investigation has shown. Let me just do that.
In growing old, we become...
I've been told of your initial verdict. You assert that Simon Kane was not killed by a human or a Shamnai demon, but died of natural cause or succumbed to some physical sickness. Is that what you're saying? I wouldn't say he died naturally. He died of a mysterious disease, and microbes are more efficient killers than demons. Is that a hypothesis or a fact supported by evidence? What, that microbes are efficient killers, or that he died of a disease? Let's see, do we have proven facts that he died of a disease? It's not a proven fact yet. We haven't examined the body, but it's a hypothesis. The hypothesis is not something I am willing to accept. Furthermore, the same rhetoric is widely employed by the people who want to hinder the murder investigation at any cost. Same people are spreading false rumors of civil disorder, which, as they would have it, take over the town. The same people would happily sacrifice human life to maintain a semblance of order. What would you say to that? The town is pretty fucking crazy, not gonna lie. I'd say they are right. And I would say otherwise. This whole narrative is much too convenient for those covering the murderer. The murderer who knew how to take someone's life and keeps that secret to themselves. What if they do not stop at that? Where's the body now, Judge? No one has touched the body since his death. The tradition kept in our family forbids us from seeing the dead until a certain time has passed. A quiet period of time will last until tomorrow, but I will not stop looking for the killer until you're able to convince me that your assumptions are true. If he was infected, then how did it happen? Next thing you'll tell me, it was Isidore that brought the disease into our family home. The most convincing proof would be a body examination. What other proof do you expect? Venomable bachelor, do you take me for some willful old fool who has burdened you on the spot with a complicated solution of a simple problem? Or perhaps you think I am covering somebody else's sins, getting in the way of you doing your duty. Is the body truly isolated, as reliable as you say? The body is in the focus of the crucible. We cannot examine it now, and I mean that it is technically impossible. No one may see the body before a certain period of time. So that's okay. Nor you, not even myself. What can I ask of you now? You have come to a conclusion already, have you not? You haven't. Then I urge you to seek out the facts as relentlessly as we do. May Providence help us if you are right. I will discuss this with your brother. $52. Oh, there he goes.
That does it.
Okay, well, see you then. Is that it? Let's see. Okay, that's a letter from the colleague. Pursuit of the killer, and the initial Findings suggest that Simon Kane was killed by highly contagious disease. It seems I will not be able to be the first to beat the killer. Dr. Rubin has better chances at that. You just cannot help but think, no, where Catherine's prophecy to come true. It would have made a decision even more convoluted than what he is. Many-legged fugitive, I still need to do that. For now, it is time to sleep. I think, finally.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Okay, I'm gonna sleep though until 6. Thank God. That was tough. That was the biggest fucking day 1 challenge they could have given me. Alright. Let's see. So, the way this works is that I can get some meds before I sleep. Or morphine. Also gonna see my stats currently. Immunity I have, hunger at basically we have. I do have some food with me, right? Rations. Yeah, I do. Vegetables. That, I guess, quail egg too. Drink some water. Give me a second. No. Hold on. Let's see what else. Immunity at half. Infection 0. Okay, I think I got some later. Let me just get some immunity drugs. There you go, that's fine. Morphine. I should not be doing this. Sedative effect induces sleep ending excruciating pain. Effect lasts for 5 hours. I'm not sure if it's a good idea. I think I'm just gonna sleep now. Until 5. Okay, well, 21:13. I do still have some more time. You're going to sleep. Hope you have fun. I'm gonna give up on the game yet. Yeah, I was about to give up on the game because of the challenge they made me do on the first day. I think I'm gonna end it right here as well, though, because I think I'm about to have even more on my hands today. And it's already almost time for me to stop streaming. Thank you for joining, though. Really appreciate it. Have fun. Or, well, have fun sleeping. A good night. Let's see, 5:37. I did get some later, probably, right? Or what is this? Today's quest, nothing.
The letter. Okay, wait. The body is isolated. Bachelor, the body has been isolated. As far as I know, Ruben conducts the examination of it. Thank you for joining. See you. I hope I'm tomorrow I'm doing Night in the Woods. So if you wanna join for that, I would appreciate it. Thank you for joining and staying. Hope you had fun today on the stream. Yeah, see you. Bachelor, the body has been isolated as far as I know. Okay, Ruben conducts the examination of it. Nevertheless, keeping in mind your discovery, I would advise you to see me in the rod first thing tomorrow morning. There's a matter of crucial importance that we need to discuss. Bachelor Dukowski, by what seems to be a very lucky coincidence, you have found yourself in a town that is wrought by some very worrying occurrences. Reportedly, there's an outbreak of dangerous disease in the vicinity. There's also an opinion that the outbreak is falsification, staged deliberately for the purpose of concealing a murder. In consideration of your outside analytical capability, we delegate the investigation to you. If there is an epidemic, it must be halted by any means necessary. You should collect as much information as you can. We suppose, and then make its decision in line with your own professional ethics and moral beliefs. In order to implement your strategy, an inquisitor endowed with unrestricted authority will shortly arrive to join you. In the event that you are unable to curb the outbreak before their arrival, all power over the situation will be reassigned to them. Postscriptum. It has come to our attention that you have recently requested permission to continue your own research. The decision of whether or not such permission will be granted depends on the result of the assignment. Your success with the four is bearing on your own scientific reputation and your further academic career. Professor Tellman. Okay, well, definitely have my hands full for next time, but yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna call it. So yeah, thank you, Victor, for joining me. Thank you, Bar Megis, for joining me as well today. Really appreciate you both, and like I said just a few moments prior, tomorrow I'm doing Night in the Woods again. It's probably not gonna be my final stream of that game, just because there's so much content in it. But nevertheless, it's still gonna be fun. I'm still looking forward to it. So yeah, that's about it for this stream. Let me just save the game. I almost fucking quit without saving. Save it right here. And yeah, that was fun. I did have fun today. I didn't think it was gonna be salvageable after last time, but I guess I was wrong. So yeah. That's not right. Whatever, I don't have time to fix that. Yeah. Thank you for joining. See you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.